Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing suspension work on this 2012 Mercedes Sprinter. Today we're going to do the front and rear shocks on the Sprinter, and we're going to do the tie rods. We're going to start off at the back because it's pretty straightforward. 2 bolts holding each shock. We should be able to get this out pretty quick. This vehicle is at about 130,000 kilometers. These shocks are original, well due for replacement. We've got 1 bolt at the top, 1 bolt at the bottom. Size 21 socket at the top, size 18 at the bottom. Yeah, this thing has seen better days. Oh, I think these shocks were done. Yep. I'll torque the bottom one with weight on the vehicle just to avoid twisting that bushing on the shock. Man, I wish car shocks was this easy. Rinse and repeat on the other side and you're done with the back. Okay, let's do the front. A few more extra steps, but honestly, nothing all that complicated. We've got 2 bolts holding the shock. You've got the shock mount at the top, which we have to access from inside the cabin. And we're also doing the tie rods. So we're gonna have to do this bolt and undo the tie rod here. As always, doing tie rods, make sure you count the number of rotations, and the vehicle will require an alignment after that. There's no way around it. Okay, let's start off with the tie rod. We gotta take this nut off. We gotta undo the lock nut here and take the tie rod out. The assembly is out. Now, as I said, this is going to have to go for alignment. There's no way around it. But before you do that, if you count the number of turns it takes to take this out, when you put the next one in, you can be pretty close to original alignment. So at least you can get to the shop without screwing anything up. That's 16 turns to get the old one out. Now you'll notice I loosened up the lock nut here, but I didn't go pretty far out. So pretty much where it stops with the lock nut is where we're going to be at 16 turns. $15, $16, it gets us right to the nut. This is the new nut that comes in with the kit. This is the old nut. Not a huge fan that they don't have the washer integrated. Now you could reuse the old nut. This one's pretty beat up. So I'm going to use the new one, but I am going to add a washer to it just in case. It's good enough. It's not spinning. We're going to fill this up with grease later. Let's lock this up right now. That's job well done. Let's get the shock out of here. We got to access the top mount for the shock, which is under here. There's the top mount. 4 bolts. Careful with these because the bottoms are exposed to the environment, so you can potentially shear these off. Now, it's not the end of the world because we have a new plate. So as long as you can get the shock out, you'll be fine. But again, just, don't hit them too hard with the torque. Take your time. You do have some camber adjustment here in the bolts. Again, this is going to be done with the alignment. Do note the position of the carrier in regards to the shock so you can put it back as close as possible, but the alignment should take care of that once you have it up on the rig. Yep, this is all original. So we actually do need the top and the bottom plate because they do not come with the new shock. Boot goes on, bottom plate, mount, top plate. We just need to put the boot over the bottom mount and we are ready to go in the vehicle. Okay, the bottom's in place. We got to lift this up so that we can attach the top, and we're done. Don't forget the top plate. Pretty straightforward. I would say about 20 minutes per shock in the back, probably about 45 minutes per shock on the front. Very straightforward. You just save yourself $1,500 at the mechanics. If you guys have any questions, comment below. If you like what you see, click thumbs up. If you want to see more, click subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.